Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hope you're all doing well today. Happy Thursday. Thursday? Thursday. Thursday. Yeah. Happy Thursday. Dude, this is day 3? I think it's day 3 without caffeine or like with no energy drinks. And I'm like, so I found out that my internal clock wants me to wake up at 5 a.m. Uh, regardless of how much sleep I have had beforehand. So last night I fell asleep at like a 10. I fell asleep at like 10. Hey, Ball. Hey, Peppo. Hope you're doing well. Fine as usual. Yeah, you're all looking good. Everybody is looking maybe not their Sunday best, but conventionally attractive. But yeah, um, yeah. I went to sleep last night at like 10 and woke up at 5 this morning, and like the last 3 days I've been waking up at 5, and it's just been completely gorgeous indeed. Hell yeah. The last couple days I've been waking up just like completely unprompted at 5, and it's terrible because I'm not a morning person. And then like I'm tired by mid afternoon. I was I was sitting down getting ready to go ready to go to stream, getting ready to stream, and I'm like, what game do I want to play? And I sat there like dumbfounded for 45 minutes before I clicked on control. I'll be honest too. I was considering downloading or getting Windrose, and like I'm fighting with myself about it because it's early access. And then I went over to the store page. Here, let me go over right now because I went out of it. Windrose. There we go. I went over and they have like a little about system or like a little why early access, blah blah, and everybody can fill some stuff out. And I look at the thing and it's like, approximately how long is this going to be in early access? And it says, we believe it'll take 1.5 to 2.5 years to reach the full experience. And I'm like, uh, I do I want to invest this early in? It's $30. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm holding off. I might wait to see if anybody I know is gonna play. I already had uh, 2 or 3 people like be like, "Hey, Jared, you should play Windrose," and I'm like, "Should I?" And then they're like, we'll play Windrose with you," and I'm like, and I'm just hemming and hawing as I always do, because like I think I was talking with what's called one of my friends recently about how they are willing to like get commissions and do a bunch of stuff and like find the absolute right person for the job, and I'm like, you cannot convince me to spend money under any circumstances. So anything I can do myself, I will. And yeah, much to my detriment. Though I suppose that'll have to change eventually. I refer to with the that little PlayStation 1 era model that I'm bouncing around in my head because I really want to do that, but I just don't have time to dedicate to learning. What was it? Dedicate to like learning how to do all that stuff over again. Plus, I was looking at Blender, and didn't Blender recently like partner up with some AI company? I can't remember. I thought it started with a C or something. I'm like, I, I, I don't want anything to do with that. So closest I can do is use my copy of Moto 17, which can't partner with anybody because that company is gone. Hey, Yudi, how's it going? Hope you're keeping well. But yeah, I'm I will. I'm looking at I'm looking at people who do those PlayStation 1 like low poly models. So I don't think I'll have one for 3.0, but I would like to invest in one eventually because I think it'd be fun, especially if you get the files that let you like insert yourself into games. Because I know like Valheim had that for a while until it broke. I remember when Sealy first got her 3D model, she put herself into Valheim and was really scared of the trolls. It was hilarious. By the way, if you ever play Sealy with Valheim, she loves the troll heads. It's her favorite thing in the to decorate her house with, to the point where you could just like show up, put a troll head on her floor, and she'll thank you profusely for it. You're like Santa Claus in that regard. You're like Viking Santa, which makes me think of was it Ragnar from Mace of the Dark Age on Nintendo 64? He had like a Santa Claus skin. I think Jura is lying to us. I would never lie to anybody. That is a bad thing to do. I'm not smiling, shut up. Uh, it is a bad thing to do. Every time I say that, I'm reminded of Charlie the Unicorn. And it's like what was it? It's Carl. He's like, you killed someone. I'm like, no, I didn't. That is my least favorite thing to do. It is funny every time. But yeah, hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Turntable. Oh. What the hell is this? Okay. Oh. I lost focus. Ow, rude. Oh, there's 3 of them. That's more than one. You guys an honest face to believe him? You're kind of right. Those are sounded like compliments. Dangerously close to compliments. Oh, sure, their rocks can hit each other, but my rocks can't hit them. Wait, what were you aiming at? Oh. Oh, dear. 3's more than 1 is very good. Yay! I'm learning. Yay.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
A control panel? Wow. Oh. Dude, I don't know who thought it would be a good idea to have an epileptic seizure monster in this game. Oh, there we go.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Jesse, let me look around for like a minute.
There's a control panel nearby.
Okay. I hate when video games do that. It's like, okay, let me look around, but give me like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm capable of focusing. I would just like to, you know, look around to find the bridge operator room. Oh, here we go. Didn't you get distracted from an enemy thing just a minute ago? Look, you gotta stop living in the past. There's no way to move forward if we don't progress as people and better ourselves, and dwelling on the past is a bad thing in a lot of regard. Did that say teeth? Work chat. Teeth. Guess who just had an inspection Or just who? Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery box of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes. Me, that's who. And you wanna know what was in each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. It's the Tooth Fairy. It's literally just the Tooth Fairy. How do we rotate these tracks? Maybe. Boo! I need to change out of this horrendous yellow suit. I also need to remember that I can put stuff down. No? What do you mean, no? The suit is powered. Is it? It's like the woman in yellow, but terrible looking. That's the best suit ever? I'm not one to speak to one's fashion choices. But I will say yours are wrong.
Feet.
Ah, speaking of being wrong, hey Juggernaut. Fancy seeing you here. Redeeming the thing. On her, I mean, I would know. Okay, just want to make sure. Does she really look good in yellow, though? Also, what is with... I don't know if y'all can see it, but, like, what's it called? The lighting and, like, reflections there is all, like, speckled, and I, for the life of me, can't figure out which setting it is to fix it. Like, I would love to not have to see that. Is it really just far object level of detail? It can't be. You have zero fashion sense. You think nobody looks good. Says yellow. Yeah. It can't be volumetric lighting. Post-processing, maybe? I'm not turning ray tracing on. If anybody streams and doesn't have a dedicated gaming rig and is doing ray tracing, they're crazy. Field of view scale. No, the game is designed for default value. Okay. I wish I knew what that was. Bothers the hell out of me. Same thing for shadows. Like, you see how it looks like they're just speckly? I think they're monitoring the best you can see. It's fine. It might just be me. I could be crazy. And I know if you're on mobile, it doesn't make much of a difference. Also, I am seeing it at a higher resolution than you. It's scaled down on my screen for... just because of how OBS works. So, I don't know. Maybe I am wrong. Oh, those things again. If I just do this, wait for you to attack me, yeah. Yeah, that works. Oh, I was hoping that would have worked. Oh, I could have canceled it. Those things are gross. Is that another one? I just heard a weird gasp. Ooh, thingy? Oh, no. You know, you think Ati would have given me a flashlight for this place. Emergency light. That's cute. Rate of fire boost. Ooh. I wonder what that's for. Oh, oops. You know, I don't know what I thought was going to happen. I honestly don't. Maybe I'm You know, I'm going to blame the lack of caffeine. Ooh. It's very easy to blame the fact that I have not had a lot of caffeine. Ketchup and mustard looking ass? Hey, oh, that's funny. How's it going, Aubrey? Hope you're keeping well. Ooh. Needs a flashlight. When you got a rock shield and a MAC-10. I mean, yeah, but the limited battery life, you know. Oh, I can't see in the dark. Ah, there appears to be a crate on the other side of this. Oh, let me, spin accuracy good. It does not need rate of fire. Energy gain on headshots. I feel like the damage is falling off on this thing. Also, I have one more gun. This is your first Remedy game. It is not, actually. My first Remedy game was, well, Max Payne 1 back in the day, but I don't remember any of that. And then it was, Alan Wake 2 was the first one I played, but I'd watched playthroughs of Alan Wake 1. Though Alan Wake 2 ran terribly. Well, runs terribly. I tried to play it again. So it's not great. I had a suboptimal experience, even though I wanted to enjoy the game. But yeah, this is my first playthrough of Control. Ooh! Yo, free glider? What the fuck is... Why does it only have one propeller? What the hell? That's weird. I'm sure something will tell me what's going on here. Dude, I wish I could levitate like that. I maintain, if there was one spell in D&D that I could have, I would really like to have the, I'd really like to have levitate, just so I can kick off the ground. And just, like, hover around. Because the levitate spells, like, you can go up to, 20 feet in the air. And I'm like, oh, that's plenty to get over traffic. How much you want to bet there's a guy in here? Oh, okay, gotta power the elevator. Fine, I'll keep doing what I was doing. Where's that? Oh, I wonder. That's a rock. Okay, can't take that off the wall. Got it. You would turn into an instant... Harkonnen? What is a Harkonnen? I'm not familiar with this. Nothing up here. A guy from Dune levitates around. Oh! I've never... Get in here. Damn. I've never watched Dune. The only thing I know about Dune is it was like 40 Warhammer 40K took heavy inspiration out of it. And apparently there's a like a lot of people fight with like close range weapons because if you use lasers and somebody has a shield, you can cause a nuke, which I think is weird. Ah. Yeah. Oh, goody. Beep boop. Should read it if you're a reader. No, I'm illiterate. Search for the slide projector object of power. Got it. Yeah, it's rough. But you know, in the coming years, it's going to be easier and easier to be illiterate because a lot of people, apparently a lot of people are just shit at reading now. Oh, there's a window there. Cool, I am trapped. Oh yeah, I could zoom in. I forgot about that. All right. Deleted. Ooh, what's this? Tropic Echo. I like the alliteration. But yeah, no, there's a lot of books I need to catch up on. I've been wanting to read a lot of Harry Pratchett because he's, in recent years, become my an author I really like. So yeah, I need to catch up on my Discworld stuff. I'm dismayed by the lack of basic reading skills you see and more. Yeah, it's honestly really rough. I don't know how people can survive. It's kind of tragic because there's so many good books out there and so much that you can get out of reading. But even like the attention span for a lot of people is trash, which I'll admit I've noticed my attention span has gotten shorter, but like I can still sit down and cover to cover read an entire like rule system for a tabletop game and come away being able to run it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Someday I'll read Wheel of Time. I've heard of Wheel of Time. I just hear that it's like, I'm pretty sure that's like a long series, right? Me, I don't want to read anything that doesn't have a definitive ending because I'm tired of being left on cliffhangers. Altered examination request. Airplane wreckage. Summary. The airplane in question was brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Cincinnati. It was suspected to be connected to the AWE. See case file for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought here through the New York subway system. Special access for information on the tunnel, and links to the Urban Legend Center of ghost stations. I kept trying to say sections. Abandoned tracks and see file 4-12-1-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for, and initial readings have been taken from the research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9-21-8371 for a full report. The author died, and Sanderson finished it? Okay. Yeah, because, like, I remember I saw... okay, well... And that is why I'm recording on my end. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. And yeah, that is why that is why I record on my end. But yeah, I remember I think it was the manga I determined, or I started being like, I don't want to read until the thing is done anymore, was Berserk. I read up to a point where they were about to get on a boat. They had like literally just fought some captain dude on like a rickety ship and then got knocked over. And, hey, holy crap, 95 streak. Goddamn. Yeah, thanks for the 95 streak, Prevo. Jeez. That is a lot. That is a lot. But yeah, after they were about to get on the boat, I stopped reading just because I fell off of it. And I had heard that yeah, that point of the story lasted for like I think it was 20 real life years. Like they never just like constant hiatuses and stuff. And I'm like, wow. And then you know, I believe it was Miro was the author. Miro died, having not finished it, and I'm like, I don't want to be in a position to where I have to, or where like I'm super invested in the story that will never finish because the person dies. Hold on, I need to re-authenticate. Tits because we disconnected. There we go. It's still so good. Yeah, I know. Oh, hold on. I know it's good. The problem is, it was all building up to like effectively this confrontation, which now will never happen, at least for Berserk. AWE study on hold, area off limits, pending future use. Yeah, with the time, you said somebody else finished it, so I'm open to, you know, checking it out. I just need to find the time. Ordinary, AWE, 1A. Huh. Ordinary AWE, Stage 1, Stage 1A, dumb. Witness testimonies. The first slide was a room of dirty wallpaper and dolls on the shelf. There were a lot of dolls. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. Oof. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played there. We played there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Jesse Faden, therapy session, 2010. Orange peel. I went to school with Neil. Some kids. Oh. Ooh, sorry, had a yawn. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. This is likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, no, likely Tom Barlow, missing, and his gang. Freddie, likely Freddie Bartwell, missing. Hugo, no one by this name was found on public record. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Dylan Faden. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Designated house. Interesting. Push the button. Walk through metal detector.
You're listening to
Ooh.
Overnight.
Ooh, I love these.
59 years shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly
Whoa.
doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's
Uh-huh.
a town.
Oh.
And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains.
Cool.
Was the phrase, "there is no salvation" written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Rio Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my
23?
regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan. Abduction? You mean aliens?
Oh, it had to be 1923.
Bullshit! I know they're lying! Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there.
I was like,
America Overnight, we'll be right back.
this game came out in like, wait, when did this game come out? This game came out in, yeah, 2020. Or it's on Steam in 2020, but yeah, 2019-ish. So I'm like, okay, he's referring to 1923. Those designations are weird now that we've lapsed the millennium or the century and we're using those over again. I was trapped in a box. Oh. That was weird. What is this? Ordinary summary. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to listen to them in here now. By the way, I saw in an interview, they said that in Control Resonance, Control 2, that you're gonna be getting these recordings and you can actually listen to them in the overworld, which is nice. Okay, unread. Ordinary incident. Ordinary, AWE 24. Or 24, rather. Event summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, slide projector, ID OOP15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open a doorway to another dimension. We are truly in the future. You wouldn't know by living now, would we? Anyway. Multiple slides were used by children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Holy crap. Event response. In August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 material, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, CP7 material, were playing at the local dumps when they found a discarded slide projector. See OOP case file, Darling presentation for details. The team was led by Director Trent. Dr. Darling arrived on site September 14th. AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned up, with the exception of one. Jesse Faden escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought to questioning and testing. See interviews and prime candidate interview files. Okay. I will say the game does a bunch of storytelling and not showing. Makes it harder to care about the characters. I do like how it presents these kinds of things, like the AWEs and OOPs. I do feel like some of these events, I'm gesturing towards the stuff. These could be shown in like body cam footage. I think would be really interesting, or like just somebody, there recording stuff. And I suppose it could be a budgetary limitation, but also, yeah, I feel like they should have shown more. But it also fits the very sterile nature of, everything that's going on. Yeah, or like even, let us play some, or it could even be a thing where like you see, like it zooms into, what was it? It could even just be like a semi walk and talk where you see a projection of a soldier. And it's like, He like turns back, like, you're recording, right? Okay, and it goes forward, and then it does the thing where like it clears up the camera, like the video distortion, goes in, and you're controlling over the shoulder from the person, and you just can't like move the camera super well to show that, you know, you're being recorded from behind or something like that. Yeah, like the video in Resident Evil 7, exactly. That's really good. Hell, you could even make it like a first-person section to like, you know, show the difference. It still harkens back to one of my favorite, absolute favorite moments in a deeply flawed video game. So XCOM Files Declassified, I believe is the name of the game. It was a third-person, like, kind of tactical shooter that XCOM did when they were like, okay, we're gonna release this game, and then we'll release, you know, XCOM Enemy Unknown by Praxis, and they're going to be like, yeah, we'll have the old style game buff up the new style game that's going to catch on. And, you know, surprise, surprise, original XCOM was, you know, the way they wanted to go. But there's a scene, spoilers for this game, by the way, late in the game, where, you know, you have this ability where you're slowing time, you're choosing abilities, and, you know, you're moving in a third-person camera. And there is a moment where you are where your main character, you're going down the hallway or something, and you're hit by a psychic blast, and suddenly your camera is pushed back, and you lose control of the main character, and you're like, what the hell, what's going on? And then you look down, or the camera pans down, and hands come up, and you're like, oh, you are actually like an alien presence living in this person's mind, and the entire game, the camera perspective has been first person. And you're actually, like, that explains why, you know, you can look around corners when you shouldn't be able to. Like, you're actually controlling this person. And depending on where you go with the story, they really don't like that. They were being controlled to do all these heroic things and end up making some really bad choices. But I thought it was really cool. It's like, oh no, this person isn't exceptional. They're just possessed by an alien.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it.
Oh.
But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Don't worry, Alan Wake, we'll figure this out. Ordinary, Stage 4A. Town proper. Witness testimonies. Jesse and I followed... Well, Jesse and I followed the dung monkeys into the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were about to get us. Then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog. Like a melted dog. But I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom would just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Dylan Faden, 2002. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse Faden, therapy session, 2010. Jesse said she would call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars in school. Aw, that's cute. Dylan Faden, 2002. Extrapolated information. Additional slide designation. Hand. SID 37. Or SID-36, rather. Is identified in Bureau possession. Oh! Interesting. Unconfirmed existence of paranormal entity. Designation Dog Neil. EID-19930. Ooh. Dog Neil. Melted Dog Neil. That's troubling. Also, hold on. Tom, Fred, Hugo, Neil. Yeah, there it is, Neil. Yeah, went to school with Neil. And it says here. Paranormal entity, Dog Neil. Okay, so they may be out still. Or out and around still. That's not comforting. Dog person. Melted dog person. Can I cancel this shot? Oh, E swaps to my previous weapon. Okay, that's why that happens. Alright. Cleanse 25 control points. Ooh.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn.
Oh,
The questions
formally.
asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison.
That's 4
Not even a
words.
poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog.
Oh.
Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! I don't fucking know!
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Was that the sound of a laser at the end? That sounded like a laser. It was like pew. AWE. Oh. AWE Stage 2. Or Ordinary AWE Stage 2. Sled Hill Cave. Witness testimonies. After what happened in school, to Miss Chester, we started spying on Tom, and went to where they took the projector. Dylan Faden interview, 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They've been using the temple slide, we called it. We called it that. But really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The not mother lived there where her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Ugh. Jesse Faden, therapy session, 2010. Extrapolated information. No confirmed existence of additional slide designated temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural blah blah blah. Paranatural entity designation not mother. EID-19928. I wonder where 19929 is, because we got 19930 if I'm not mistaken. A lot of information I bet that they can extrapolate on if they are in the sequel to this. Why does it keep doing that? There we go. Ordinary AWE, Stage 1B, Dump, Witness Testimony. The second slide we called the Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. Yeah, it must have been from the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out. Everything had melted around the projector. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. Neil was really into it. We found he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. We thought Neil got lost inside the meadow, then Tom changed the slide. But that's not what happened. Dylan Faden, interview 2002. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide, designated meadow. Interesting. No, seems like that one was missing a little bit of information.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
I apologize for the crudeness of this model. It's not to scale. See, it would be cool to see someone turn into a dog. Or you would see, like, the melted figure of it. Oh. What was this? AWE. Or Ordinary AWE. Stage 4B. Town proper. Witness testimony. We went in and met Polaris. Like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn. The world fading for the first time. Familiar, but somehow different. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2002, or 2010. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the not mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All except hand. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence, paranatural entity, designation Polaris. EID 29929. Oh, there it is. So that one's about our psychic friend. Oh. Oh, I thought there was like a safety window or there, or something at least. The yellow of luck, unlucky for the viewer's eyes. Hey, Wonder, how's it going? Yeah, I'm thinking about changing out of this uniform. Imagine being this tall. Be a kaiju. Stage 4. Oh. Stage 3. Oh, that's what those designations are about. Stage 2 and 1. Oh, so this is where we have... Okay, so this is the radius of the stages. And then these markers are where... events happened. I suppose this is the school, or maybe this one. Kind of hard to tell. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh, there we go. We back? Okay, we back. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to destroy that. I dropped my phone and it affected my Go XLR. I need to put this thing on its own separate little table. There we go. Is it all meant to be a V version of the male one? Yeah. This model's from an April Fool's joke I did a couple years back. This is Jury, a female counterpart to Jura. Or rather, it was Rule 63? I can't remember if it's Rule 63 or 64. Oh, here's the dump. Yeah, because like internet rules, one of them is if there's a male version, there's a female version, and the other is if there's a female version, there's a male. You only know 34? Yeah, no, there's a lot. The internet has a lot of rules. It's really weird. 34 is definitely the most popular, or most well-known. Stop destroying my tiny town. Oh, yikes. Possession. Okay. There we go.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too?
Oh, a token.
Is that where they keep it?
No, because it's generate. Yeah, it is what it is. The only time I'm ever looking for stuff is when I'm looking for art references, which are funny because no one ever believes me. I'm like,
They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature, not real. They got that right.
tiny town. Hold on. What's the one that I just got? Ordinary AWE, Stage 3, Public School. Witness testimony. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Miss Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her, broke her leg. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Miss Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. Dylan Faden, 2002. Yikes. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. Police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that Not Mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew on every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them to be gone, like Tom said. Then we woke up the next morning and pretty much all the adults just vanished. Was I responsible? I don't know. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. Extrapolated information. Disappearance of majority Ordinary's population confirmed the results of slide projection related. Thank you for drawing the firearm quickly because I see many people. Oh? Which firearms are you talking about? But yeah, no, I'm a stickler for accuracy, so I try to draw, everything as realistic as possible. Even the guns that I have for what's called Jura in the model, what's it called? All of them. I I have I 3D made the models of custom guns just to make sure that they would make sense. I even designed some of their internals because I used to be interested in weapon design. I guess I still am, but you know, I used to be more interested in weapon design. You want your drawings? Yeah. I mean, honestly, guns are like any other mechanical thing. They're not hard to draw. You just gotta, you know, be willing to put in the effort.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes,
Thomas Zane.
beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
Alan Wake reference.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane. What? I don't know matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself? I didn't.
The hell?
No matter. You've said a few times that you
No
feel
sound
like
effect.
there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that? Okay.
Weird.
Yeah,
Fifth is a charm.
yes. I feel
Well, yeah, hey, good shot.
an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No.
Wow.
No, Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's
Oh.
calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse,
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
Oh.
the industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse,
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something
Oh, interesting.
hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know he can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Wild. So she was being gaslit by she was being gaslit by the FBC. Literally agents sitting down with them. There's no FBC. You're crazy. Certificate of recognition. Oh, that's the exact same one. That's the exact same one that what's it called we saw in the other office. Because you're reading Han Solo, you're reading Solo Leveling, and the gun stock is just an old M16. The barrel's a Tommy gun. It's a centerpiece. Modern Marks. Hey, sometimes people just design stuff because they want it to look cool, not knowing how anything works. I think you can do both, but hey, you know what? Good for them for having the courage to be wrong on purpose. Oh, that's a statement. Health element on pickup. Makes no fucking sense. Doesn't need to make sense if it looks cool. No, there's an upper limit to that. Reload speed. Oh, what if... Hold on. This is... 4 extra fired. Ammo for shot. Do I get 6 shots if I do this? No, it just reloads a little bit faster. Okay, we don't want that. Rate of rate of fire, maybe. Recoil? Wait, does recoil equate to rate of fire? Oh, it does. Interesting. Okay. But then what does rate of fire do? Oh, okay. I get it. I understand. I can put 2 and 3 together. I really need to upgrade some more of these weapons. I may as well get rid of all 1, 2, and 3 level upgrades. We're starting to get 4 and 5. What's this one? Headshot damage, ammo per shot, rate of fire, energy from headshots. Let's do cost. Because yeah, that one gets me a lot of extra shots. Ooh. Ordinary supplements. Ordinary AWE. AWE-24. Details. Details are largely based on interviews and conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews and for relevant information. And obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found in the Ordinary site, at the Ordinary site. Notes that the accounts provided are by 3 sources, contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claimed there were 8 slides in the projector. Jesse Faden mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found intact slide designation 36 and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used by the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Note, Dr. Darling had ordered the entirety of the Ordinary town dump brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered material. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. Oh wow, they just took the entirety of a dump. I do not envy the people having to sort through that. No access, huh? Oh, that's a robust computer. Oh, took 3 whole shots.
They moved the whole landfill here in the
Oh.
middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah. Damn. It's a lot of garbage. Dump cessation of work order. I do not know what that word is. Federal Bureau of Control notice. By order of Dr. Darling, all work at the Ordinary dump is to stop immediately. Oh, excuse me. I couldn't find the mute button in time. Resources will be allocated to the Dimension Department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors, found in the area are to be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Oh, I wonder if they start digging through it. Because of the hiss outbreak. Or Darling knew the hiss was gonna outbreak. Oh, what's this? Globe supplement. Wolf Globe. AI72-PE. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Toronto belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. See case 13-HQ-37. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found a number of paranatural belongings, including and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Supplementary materials. Article of the Toronto Daily. So why would 36-year-old Bay Street trader Filthy Rich... So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, Filthy Rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That is a weird sentence. That's the question that kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Man, I need to take a drink. Ooh. I don't know if it's the lack of caffeine that's having me not be able to focus, or just the fact that I am very bad at reading the stuff aloud. Okay. Police say it's being looked into. Some nut job radio show in the United States claimed he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire to some remote beach paradise. Now he sips Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Interesting. So what did Wolf have? Oh, I chose real smart by going up here. Can they even get up here? Oh, they're trying. That's not how to get to me. Sir? Oh. That's not what I was... I don't even know what that one over there is trying to accomplish. Oh, apparently this counts as a solid object. Okay. Oh, there we go. The smart one's finding its way. I was like, was that a grenade? Oh, hey, they found their way up here. Good job. Oh, awkward. Hey, yo. Okay. Oh, not quite. Whoa, hello. Melee variants. Excuse you. Are they? Oh yeah, they're getting up here. Yeah, that's a problem. There we go. Problem solved. Problem solved. You are flying. Oh, there's a couple of them. Oh, I was trying to fly that whole time. Ow. Cool. Good job, video game. Oh, what's this? Today's stream can be reached and send personalized shoutouts too. That's weird. Twitch just sent me a thing where it's like, yeah, see which viewers are available to reach out for personalized shoutouts. And I'm like, that sounds creepy, right? Or that sounds like it's not what's the word? Parasocial. Wait, I'm all the way back here? What the hell? Are you kidding me? There was no save spot between this combat arena and the last one? Dude. That sucks. Am I gonna get another fight? No? How random some of these fights are is always weird to me. Like, they can't all be bespoke encounters, but I don't know, I feel like it's just there to pad out time.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Okay, then I cross that threshold, and the encounter shows up. Okay. I believe we've established shots come from the camera, not the gun. Ooh, excuse me. Oh. Did I hit it? I did not. You know, I don't like the enemy that's completely immune to half of my kit. I think that's why I don't like those flying ones, because there's no point. Not no point. Sometimes you can hit them with their own stuff, sometimes you can't. It reminds me of the DMC Devil May Cry, where you couldn't combo, or like on initial release, you couldn't combo certain enemies because you didn't have the right color weapon. I was trying to hover. What? That's super lame. Okay, there we go.
We should check that lab.
All right. And what's this? Album cover. Rebirth, Old Gods of Asgard. Amazing. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Jesse Faden. Nice. I wonder if there's stuff around here. Can I... There are things I can find? Scattered projectile boost. Ooh. Scatter projectile boost. Projectile spread. What's this one? Oh, number fired. I don't think one extra projectile. Ammo cost while levitating 19%. Oh, that's cool. I don't see the point of that one. Rate of fire? Nah. Like that car door in particular? I mean, yeah. Hey, if I could pull car doors off with my mind, I would. Ooh, thingy. What do we got? Launch efficacy and the thingy. I forget, is there stuff up here? Ooh, okay, there's one stuff up here. Because I looked on the other side already. Remote thoughts. About road rage then? Hey, you don't need to be on the road. It's like... Oh, what was that found footage movie about the kids who get psychic powers and they like teach themselves how to fly and stuff like that? Oh, that's a really good movie. I need to rewatch it. That was like a really, really good like villain coming of age or a villain super story. It could be like villain coming of age story. Okay, so we need to move it. Sterling AWE. Ordinary AWE. Sterling. Ordinary dump site. Containment dump. Hold on, where am I looking? Oh, it's back in that direction. I suppose I have those creepy dinosaur ones, especially in the FNAF. Oh, you're talking about, what's called analog horror stuff. Yeah, the one I was referencing was a movie. Analog horror has a lot of good stuff, but it's really, really easy to get wrong. Spin rate, fire, tropic effect. Bicycle. What's this? Anybody? Nah, no worries.
Effective immediately.
Oh?
I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important.
Jeez.
Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Yeah, that's dire. I mean, we also... Oh. Oh, Finished Tango. A dark plate. Oh, Alan Wake. hold on. What are these missions? Because we know that what's called? We were told that Dr. Darling let the hiss through. Is it just me, or can you see like a faint red down here where that other pyramid is supposed to be? The board is A-OK intact. Rebel faction descent is fired. Crisis, purge, expunge. Don't worry, not a matter. No worry. Yeah, not a matter worry of you. You can hang up now, please. Interesting. I wonder if we're gonna get more answers as to what the board is in the rest of the the sequel. Okay, let's go to the central research really quick. I want to deal with whatever the hell that fungal infestation is. Let me see. Oh, can I not check missions? How come in some places I can check my map and others I can't? What is that about? I'm gonna stay over here. Oh. Oh, they're gonna try to fight that? Okay, yeah, good luck, buddies. You're doing great. The band's gonna make it. See you hiding over there. Alright. They can fight amongst themselves. I'm leaving. Ooh, new ability. What do we got? Levitate duration. Ground slam damage. I'm not really using the ground slam. Shield strength. Nah, we'll just levitate duration. 2, and then I should probably upgrade my health. I have not been doing that very much. We will save up. Okay, so let's see. Research. Parapsychology elevator. Huh. Do I remember that? Okay, either way, we just need to go down and fight The Last of Us. You know, something tells me Jesse would do just fine in The Last of Us setting. And the FBC would have had a hell of a time classifying the cordyceps outbreak. Speaking of which, brain. Okay, elevator's down here. Okay, is this the correct way? I can only assume so. Hold on, am I tracking the mission that I want to be on? Below Central Research. Wait, where's Central Research? Okay, that's over there. We need to... Yep. I always put one in the brain, Dan DeVito. I assume that's an Always Sunny. So many of my friends tell me I need to watch Always Sunny. I crack my neck. Okay, so we're looking to go below Central Research. You don't care for the show? Yeah. I haven't seen any of it, so I have no point of reference. Where's the elevator? Oh, below such... Oh, I can actually go down here now because I have a hover. Yeah, I was wondering how we got down here. Oh, I suppose I could have platformed very carefully. The pit. Okay. Cool. We got horror going on. Flashlight would be nice. It's a me, a Jesse. Oh? Oh. I thought that was a, playable thing. What the hell? Oh, why are those... I was wondering why those were opening randomly. That must have been me. Ah. Oh, okay, that activates the lift. Okay, I totally could have come down here earlier. Okay, we're gonna wait. Also, clearance 4. I could have come down here much sooner. Okay, let's go down this one alley or hallway really quick. Pierce aimed fire boost. Yeah, I hear Always Sunny is just one of those shows where it's like, it's a show about bad people. Ooh, yeesh. Yo, can I get a flamethrower?
Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Duly noted.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Are you British? Mold threshold. Oh boy. Progress report. Active threshold mold research. Summary. Do you know how my mold research is going on, Casper? Here it is. Oh, so you want to know how my mold research is going on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms, similar in appearance to construct an architecture of the mold. I don't understand if these are the original disseminators of the mold or are bitten by some fungal infection. The mold is most prolific and durable and the most prolific and durable organism I've ever seen. I theorized there was a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate the growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet unknown source as Mold-1. The mold produces an enticing aroma to encourage human consumption of itself. It propagates in the chest cavity and quickly subsumes the entire body, seizing control of motor functions. This behavior was not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold is adapted to our presence, targeting our biological imperatives as a way to spread. It's truly an ingenious little thing. The full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. Ooh. I see the same thing. You call it a lift? Yeah, a lift as opposed to an elevator? To me, an elevator is enclosed. A platform that goes up and down that is without walls, I call a lift. Alternative perspectives. RE Threshold Utility Research. Summary. Dr. Darling's recently penned essay titled contains some glaring omissions that I feel I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the Bureau while the mold is actively hostile, to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions of their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the creating the mold were configured to our purpose, the structure could build rival. The structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resiliency, the mold's resilience to various strains of disease we've attempted to induce could derive into. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult to pick up a rock and glue it to a wall. But I paused to wonder when the Bureau lost its eagerness for a challenge. Refer to file 2-35-1863 for full report. Rhea Underhill. Mold fan, I see. Underhill checking in. Federal Bureau of Control. Hello, Rhea. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? Settling back into a life of the old FBC? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I always wanted to ask how your coffee with Emily went. She's a rising star, incredibly bright, extremely intuitive. But I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together. I could learn a lot. I am struggling today. Could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together soon and chat about it. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides mold right now. You always were a woman of focus. I always admired that about you. Talk soon, Casper. Casper, Dr. Darling comes off really weird. Like, very, eccentric. Really, just on the table, huh? With a fork in it. Okay.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
Oh, thank you, mysterious
Lily
benefactor,
doesn't know who she's talking
for the
to.
gifted sub to struggle is real.
Be in a safe room? Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
Uh-huh.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
You know,
Really?
just put a helmet
Mold
on.
Samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are.
Whoever
The
you are.
mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
Any samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay.
You want to just keep giving me tests?
So
I know,
what do these
right?
samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look.
You just...
My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Bitch. So, here's one of my problems with... Okay, I understand Jessie was doing this to find her brother and to save her brother, and her whole thing is like, I'm uniquely capable of doing this because I have psychic powers and the thing of some eldritch... Like, I have some eldritch mind ghost that helps me do stuff. Were the FBC just, like, sitting on their dicks this entire time? They seem to be able to relocate and contain, like, an entire small town's worth of... Oh, I'm losing connection. We good? Okay, we're good. The FBC seems to be completely capable of, you know, locking down this stuff and having utilitarians, but none of them got the like protective thingies on their chest. In the meantime, you just have a bunch of people with guns, and there's no technology in here that helps them do anything. Also, am I collecting all of these just heard me talking shit? They can relocate my connection. Yeah. And also, she said if I collect these 5 samples, I'll be able to go deeper. Is she assuming that I'm going to be ingesting and keeping this, like, in my own body?
Have you worked with Emily Pope?
Our paths have crossed. Darling arranged for us to have a coffee. A meeting of the minds, he called it. She's talented. I can certainly see her doing well here.
I feel like there's a but coming.
But she's drunk a bit too much of the Bureau's proverbial Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
She shouldn't be afraid to forge ahead on her own. Science is skepticism. Everything must be questioned before the truth can emerge.
So that's what you're doing. Forging out on your own. Full body protection, but no head against an airborne mold infestation, and you don't know who your boss is.
So is Darling your boss?
If you insist on clinging to such outdated hierarchies, then yes.
Fire this woman.
However, I would argue that our fields are too dissimilar for one to manage the other. Of course, Darling would much prefer to find his own miracle solution to the Bureau's fungal frustrations.
Fire seems to be effective.
He always needs to be the hero.
And just treat it like an orca infestation. Light everything on fire until stuff stops growing.
So tell me again how you came to work at the Bureau?
Well, like I said, I was brought in as a special advisor. A temporary position, you see. Although that's not the whole truth. I was employed here for a time, straight out of university. After a decade of admittedly fascinating work in threshold research and regulation, I began to chafe under the bureaucracy. I needed a change. Not that academia was so different.
And then the mold happened.
About 4 months ago, yes. Since my departure from the Bureau, they hadn't been able to find my equal in threshold
4
analysis.
months?
Darling and I had kept in touch over the years, meeting at conferences and the like. He called me, and I booked a flight. I've never been able to say no to a man with a dangerous alien biosphere. I had to leave my post in the middle of term, but so be it.
So she's a professor.
That's why
That
she's talking
explains a
down.
lot.
Yeah, that's why she talks down to everybody. I'm so much more important. I am teaching you.
The mold seems to be having some weird effects on things.
Indeed. Even people are susceptible. The fungus grows rapidly within the chest cavity, killing the host. Luckily, one must ingest the stalks to become infected.
Don't eat the mold. Okay.
We've always cremated the infected bodies after autopsy, but I believe there may be another stage of maturity. A blooming, if you will.
Oh, that's
Never thought the word blooming
horrifying.
sounds so horrible.
Yeah.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
I feel like I need an anti-mold shower after that. Oh. You know what? Maybe, blooming like an onion. Blooming like the British. Crikey, governor. The hell she say? A mold good? We're not researching penicillin. This is killing people. That's the opposite of penicillin.
It smells so sweet down here. Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
That's so funny. Do not eat the mold. No matter what you're told, do not eat the mold. Oh, you're resilient. Okay. Well, they're not immune to mind control. Yeah, go get them, Stubby.
Are those people?
Okay, explosive mold. Ugh. Not a fan of that, you know? Whoa. Who shot me? Rude. But the mold looks like cheese, and cheese does it look like cheese? What kind of cheese are you eating? I'm concerned for your cheese eating habits. Looks like blue cheese. Blue cheese is mold. That's circular logic. Oh. Here's one.
Found one.
You don't like blue cheese? I also don't like feta. The texture of feta alone puts me off. So wait, mold looks like cheese. Cheese good. Mold looks like blue cheese, but you don't like blue cheese. Where's the follow-through on that argument? Oh. Well, that one came out of nowhere. Yeah, there is no follow-through. Okay. I mean, if we're talking about cheeses we don't like, I don't care for brie. You think I would, considering, you know, our resident cowgirl. But I don't like the flavor of, like, the flavor or texture of brie cheese. What do I like? I don't know, I'm very simple. I like cheddar. Cheddar's pretty good.
This must be one of the samples.
Pepper Jack. Really like Pepper Jack. Which is just Monterey Jack with pepper in it. Is it who? Cowgirl. If you see... what's it called? Has kind of like a pixie haircut. Cow horns, piercings. Yeah, she's a oh, she's a rescue from AI. Oh. Dude, seriously, why does this game not have a flashlight? A rescue from a... Yeah, so... Sorry. That's a term I made. So, you know how people have adoptables, right? They'll draw somebody, you pay money, and they belong to you now? So, I had a rescue. What it was, I saw a design that was AI generated, and I'm like, it's a shame that that's AI generated. And I was like, well, you know what? You can't copyright AI. So, I took the design, I made changes over time, and she's her own character now, and her name is Bree. You don't know what I'm talking about. Everything you just said makes no sense. Yeah. The art lingo runs deep. So yeah, adoptables are basically just somebody makes a drawing, and they're saying, do you want to adopt this? It costs like $80 or whatever, and it's a pre-made character somebody made, and if you adopt it, then you own that character forever. Balloon procedure. What the hell? Get well balloon. AI58-KE. Containment procedure. Item must be kept away from animals. The cell must be regularly cleaned from black substances it produces. All cleaning tools must be along with the black substance itself. That is threatening. Description. Altered effect. The item is a novelty balloon made of silver mylar. On its face, the colorful message of "Get Well" is a colorful message to "Get Well" surrounded by cartoon hearts. A ribbon is attached to the balloon. The item has not stopped floating after a considerable amount of time at the Bureau, which suggests it does not hover through use of helium. The item produces a dark-colored sticky substance which drips down the balloon. Wow, just okay. The only thing I know is color theory is a bitch, and that's about it. Yeah, color theory is one of those things I still struggle with. That's why I don't color my drawings. Like, if anybody tells you that there's only 3 primary colors, they're incorrect. There's 9. And that's because... well, there's 6 in pigment, which is painting, and then there's 9 in black CMYK, or CMYK, which is computer monitors. There is light, and then there is pigment. All of which are different. So, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, Control was set in the future? Wait, was Control set in the future, or was this added later? Because some of these events happen after the game's release. I'm just realizing that. You know that red, black, and purple go together. Yeah, red and purple go together because they're similar on the color spectrum, depending on how much blue is in it. You can get some very red shades of purple. And then, black is one of those... Here's another thing, black is not a color, it's a shade. And it goes basically with everything because it's dark pigments tend to go with a lot of things. Okay, so it grows near televisions, one grows near the pits, and the other near toilets. Oh, they're just coming out of nowhere. Wait, did those... Wait, when did this respawn? I was literally just up there, what the hell? Dude. Oh, is it dead? Okay. Things are very passive. Actually, hold on. Okay, could you stop walking away from me? It's making it very hard to shoot you. Okay, so... Oh, what did that say? Restrooms. Oh, okay. One growing by toilets. Gross. That is... Yeah, somebody just... I don't envy whoever had to squeeze that out.
Gross. Underhill is gonna owe me for this.
It sure would be nice to be able to see down here. Lab 05. Next to TV.
One of Underhill's samples.
Ooh. Psychic guys must be conducted blind. I hate. I hate that. Ugh.
Fixed. Building shifts occur at random and without warning. But with the Bureau's cutting-edge technology, we can stabilize the oldest house. Safe employees are happy employees.
I wonder who voices Mr. Bones.
Certain rituals allow agents to navigate the oldest house as well. But accidents do happen. Trapping agents inside the walls.
That must suck if you're claustrophobic.
You got stuck in your room for 3 days, Topher. Too bad you didn't have your book with you. Or any food. And remember, kids, when you feel the floor deviate, it's already much too late.
Oh wow, that's dire. Oh, give me. I'm like, why do I hear somebody talking in the background? I went to Control's Steam page and the trailer was running. By the way, if you wonder why I dash randomly and the game freezes, it's because I have dash tied to Alt, and for me to tab out, it's Alt tab. So that's why. Ooh, vending machine. No interruptions! And one grows next to the pits. Are you just spawning in behind me? It's very rude. Then you get to sit in the big chair. What if I don't want to sit in the big chair? Everyone wants to sit in the big chair! Oh, here we go.
This looks like a good one.
Oh, that was easy.
That's all 5 samples. I should get these back to Underhill.
So, Underhill has 2 agents assigned to protecting her, and that's it?
You look like a woman with mold for me.
That's a weird sentence.
I found all 5, but I kind of wanted to eat them.
The mold has that effect on some people. Likely due to the fact it's not actually mold, or even of this dimension.
Uh-huh.
I suspect it is the result of 2 incompatible molecular structures, one dominant, coming into contact. I call it mold, or fungus, because it's closer in appearance and behavior than anything else we know.
Maybe the top 2 agents.
Except perhaps bacteria.
She reminds me of my old biology teacher.
Knowing this person, they'd have to be to deal with her.
I didn't see any rangers. Just walking mold people. Unless...
Yes. If you found mold people, you found my rangers.
Wow.
I refer to the creatures as hosts. They, like other unwary agents, succumbed to the appetite. But that's nothing for you to worry about. The pill I'm about to make with these samples will make the lower level perfectly safe to traverse. It has the added benefit of immunizing you against the pit's toxic spores.
Added
I
benefits?
should ask to see her credentials.
There. That didn't take too long now, did it? Ingest this pill, then go and find the source of the mold. Only there can we begin to understand how to stop it.
Are you a chemist?
Take a mystery pill because a rude lady in a hazmat suit tells you to. Great idea, Jesse.
Ugh. Honestly, did you want me to wrap it in cheese?
Oh, fuck you.
The taste, the smell. It stinks in here now.
Good. That means the pill is working. The worse it smells, the safer you'll be. Now go. Find the source.
Man, I really don't like her.
Thanks for the information.
I'm not eating any pills this bit.
My
Yeah,
pleasure.
right? I would have liked to wrap it in cheese, but then she just called you a dog.
Why not return when you have something important?
Wow, I wasn't out of the room, and she said, return when you have something important to say. What the hell? Is killing an option?
This must be the pit Underhill was talking about.
No, not yet. Hopefully she succumbs to the mold. Okay, so we're past the layer of evil purple fart gas. Will we work better? I mean, to be fair, we're not even shooting bullets. Level 9. What level am I? You know, it's been a while since I went back to the main thing and even checked if I could unlock that other gun. Oh well. No, I don't want shotgun. I want charge blaster. I like how that was like a foot away from its head and it still hit.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.25.
Oh shit.
Underhill sent a threshold looking for it smells delicious.
Oh, that's why they're... Okay. Okay, those explosive things, those spawn mold. Those spawn them. Okay, we need to destroy those. Okay, now back to that report that I was not able to listen to because I got jumped by some fun guys.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.25. Underhill sent us down this weird-ass threshold looking for whatever's making all these vegetables sprout. I will say this, it smells delicious.
See, now the question is, how does it taste, though? Because if it tastes good, might be worth it. Piercing fire boost. Balloon supplement, again? Get well balloon. Background. The item was used in a child's ward hospital in... Witnesses don't recall when the balloon came in. Therapy dogs, part of a program called meant to comfort sick children, were noticeably attracted to the item. They reportedly jumped at the item and licked it when they could. Children claimed the dogs began to walk through the halls of the hospital at night, howling in low pitch. One child described the sound as singing. Oh, a few days later, the dogs were discovered dead. A dark substance leaking from their... Hospital staff called local authorities, who called the CDC. Bureau agents intercepted this call and arrived at the scene within hours. The item was taken for evaluation along with the remains of the dogs. See file PAI-2411.B for details. That's a different designation than a lot of the other items. You know, when I'm done with this game, I'm probably going to hit up a YouTube video that, like, deep dives into...
God. The further I go, the worse it smells.
all of the, like, lore designations and stuff for all of this. I bet it's really interesting. These are some Brazilian mushrooms. We're not kidding. There we go, we can just leapfrog. Have us little mushroom friends. I don't know why their torsos become really small, or really tiny. I find violence systems interesting. Sometimes, you know, they could be. You never know where you might find an interest. I mean, that's the same thing with, like, basalt. I love naturally occurring geometric shapes. And I said that once... Are those hands? I said that once to one of my friends, and he just yelled nerd at my face until his breath gave out. Let's confess. You've forgotten how to use the Dewey Decimal System? Man, I have too. I used to be able to find, like, Calvin and Hobbes and Garfield just using the Dewey Decimal System. And they always made a big point of, like, teaching it to us. It's a shame, really. Okay, board countermeasures. Can I? No. Astral constructs? Upgrade Pierce. Where is Charge? Here we go. Okay, I can unlock this one now. Ooh, spin upgrade. Charge upgrade. Yeah, why not? Okay, so what is... The fuck? So what is this? What is Charge? Do we have any specific ones? Charge and Surge. I don't think I have Surge. Blast Radius. Ammo cost while levitating. Projectile Speed. Well, there's only two good ones I have, so... So what is this? Oh! Oh, it's a grenade launcher. That implodes. That's kind of hype. Cool. Oh, what's this?
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Wait, 6, 7, whatever. Still in the threshold. Oh, he's straight up eating the vegetables now, because why not? Mom said, eat your vegetables. Eat too many and your skin will turn green. Green like Ollie's. Hey, Ollie, what'd you find now?
Oh, gross. Never thought you heard about implosion grenades. Cool indeed. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what thermobaric weapons are, right? They cause implosions. Cool. You know what? I'm a fan. As long as we're on the subject of implosions, though, I'm really bummed that they call, like, building demolitions implosions. That's not what they are. They're controlled explosions. that just collapse inward. A real implosion, I'm pretty sure you can't do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure actual implosions aren't a thing that we can do right now. Oh, this is... Oh. Straight up forgot that we were in a, what's it called? A hallway. Ow, what the hell? Where did you even come from? Oh, I'm dead now. I don't like this area. I don't like enemies just showing up in rooms I've already cleared. Okay. Make sure to inform the enemies. I'll take that, thank you. Yes, these acceleration. Oh yeah, let me check some of these ones. What's this? Loss efficient 25%. Okay, that's actually really good as compared to my current 16. Get that peasant upgrade out of my inventory. Energy recovery speed. And dodge evasion launch cost. Let's get rid of all these. What's this? 39. Boo! Peasant numbers. Health on pickup. I think we're good.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Oh yeah?
Nope. No.
Oh, that's the thing that's happening. Holy shit. How am I supposed to get life back? Okay, don't know where that came from. Okay. I like these boss fights in concept. I don't like that everything does basically all your health in one hit. Oh, the ground is poisoned now. Didn't notice. Didn't notice. Cool. Awesome. The scaling of this game is weird. I don't know, was I supposed to be like power leveling my HP this entire time? I can't even respec right now. I don't have enough. How do you do? Because you lose it on death. All right. Well.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty.
Where was the tell for that attack? Okay, shield doesn't do anything. That's good to know.
Is that the source? It's
The explosion, the bubbles, and blends.
pretty.
Golden scoots.
Nope. No.
Dude, I barely know what's happening in this fight, and I'm the one in it.
I need to
Okay.
stop being surprised by all the weird shit in this place.
Okay. I have no idea what was happening during that fight. I just knew at one point the ground, I couldn't stand on it, and everything started sucking. It's having the fights, the explosion of the bubble and bust and blood. Yeah, it was also, as long as you know what's happening, we're gold and much like, god damn it. I just read the last sentence last time, and I'm like, oh, okay. So how do I leave? Yeah, you talk enough and die, you know, talk no jutsu. I don't know. What was even the reward for that?
Oh, so good. Oh, need more.
Okay. Fungus tastes good, apparently. Fast travel to, Wait, where was that? Central Research. Active threshold sub-level? Was that it? Oh, no, that's, not far back enough. The pit. Nope, nope. Okay, Central Research. Do I just have to go all the way back through? Parapsychology Ritual Exhibition. I guess so. I wonder if there was a teleport area in there that I just didn't activate. Could be. I tried to avoid all the mushrooms. Breathing in spores isn't exactly my, on my, priority list. I would not trust me to catch myself. I would have slowly floated all the way down.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under.
What is this? Nothing here. You think there would be? Weird.
You've returned, I see.
Yep, I killed it.
And you're not sprouting mold from your eyes. I take it that means my pill worked.
Excuse you?
Now tell me everything. Did you find the
You
source?
didn't know it would work?
You did, didn't you?
I found a big angry plant. Like gigantic. I killed it.
You killed it!
Yes.
You found the source and you killed it!
Yes.
I could have learned so much from a live specimen.
I could kill you too.
Her concern is touching. Really. It's too much.
Here, I brought you a sample.
A piece of the innermost mold. You're not such a lost cause after all. Strange.
Yeah, I would have shot her.
So different, even superficially. Another stage of growth, perhaps.
Please,
Damn.
no more stages.
You'll be pleased to know that cutting down the creature at the source has already resulted in a notable cessation of the mold's rapid growth.
Cessation.
You've bought me time for further study.
So what now?
I'm glad you asked. While you were busy in the pit, a number of mold hosts were sighted beyond the threshold. They managed to sneak out without the rangers noticing.
How?
There's a reason I didn't send Steve and Andy to find the mold source with the others. These vagrant hosts must be eradicated as soon as possible.
Borax one of the entire
Mold
facility?
can still
Yeah.
be spread by their overgrown bodies.
Any idea where they went?
The hosts I've observed are not a sprightly bunch. Here are the reports I've received. They'll help you find them.
I'll go take care of them.
No, I won't.
Good. And do be quick about it.
There's a nice way to say that.
Yeah, no, we're not doing those.
Thanks for the information.
I'm not doing those
My
missions.
pleasure.
I don't care what the reward is. I don't care if they give you the best gun in the game. Why can I not? What if the result is reward is even an even golder suit? You know, I think we'll just have to make do. Going up, 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 it's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. Gonna be golden. Now golden. Oh, there was some golden. Okay. Disable this elevator. No one goes back down there. I don't care what happens. Okay, can I activate my missions now? Okay, it's letting me. Locate the mirror in synchronicity. Investigate the sector elevator. You know what? Let's do that one. It's an elevator now. Don't you nitpick with me. I see what you're doing over there. It's a lift. Fine. Blame my British blood. Is that what you want? Oh. You have British blood? I do, yes. Not a lot of it, but it's there. Ooh, that's... Yikes. In a bucket? Or, yeah, it's in the bucket. Why? Where do you keep your British blood? Okay, the fact that I have a gun that you can dodge sucks, because now I can't even... Look, I can't even throw stuff. Because you dodge it. When... Stop dodging. Just stop dodging. Stop dodging. It's annoying, and it only delays the inevitable for both of us. Oh, that's the ashtray maze. I'm looking for... overseas because their food is... yeah. Yeah, no, British food is terrible. Oh, okay, there it is. I was like, where is the... Oh, British blood. Where it belongs. Oof. To all my British viewers out there, hi, I guess. I'm like, I don't know, what am I supposed to say? Okay, here we go. Okay, so... Okay, we're gonna be just upgrading our health. I don't think 20% more health would have helped me in that last fight. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Okay, so now we're looking to go into the elevator. Okay, yeah, darkest place. So I'm only going there because that's an Alan Wake reference. Alan, wake me up inside. Can't wake up. For student spies, they don't... Yeah, they used them for currency, which was weird. I don't get it. If I was gonna steal a bunch of spices, I'd make the most complicated food imaginable. Or just have a bunch of curry. I really like curry. Curry's pretty good. Elevator. Sector elevator.
Luck out there.
Wait, what's this?
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later.
Oof.
At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location's security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse, while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
Nice. Currency is bottle caps anyways. I'm a fan of bottle cap currency from Fallout. I do like they expand on it in, what was it, in New Vegas, how they actually have to, you know, decommission old ones and then bring up and like create new ones. Six eights. Go from mush and shit. I think you mean bangers and mash. I wish there was a way to turn that off.
Engulfed the elevator.
Oh.
There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh?
Oh, is this the DLC?
We should check this out.
Should I be doing this right now? That was definitely not there before. Mash some melon for me. I don't know. I like mashed potatoes. Then bangers and mash are really hard to do wrong. It's just sausage and mashed potatoes. Oh, I could go for a really good bratwurst. Mmm. Oh. Okay, well now it's dark. Okay, this appears to be a hallway. Oh wait, we can do this. I'm gonna assume... Oh! No, wait. I thought they were building a house. I just destroyed part of it. You're thinking of something else? Yeah, no.
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
Missing agents. Correspondence. 2017. Mr. Kirkland, here's a list. Here are the latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead, from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor. Researcher Urza Cruz. Agent Caroline Dempsey. Agent Lindsay Malcolm. Agent Charles Murray. Agent Derek Sarah. Shaw? Derek Shaw. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to the families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. It is a bad day for me to be reading. I could have been playing Pragmata. Oof. It's okay. It's okay. As per your request, the network engineer checked out as many cases, or how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and only hard copies of the reports exist behind the fire break. They're lost, I'm afraid. Ooh, that sucks. Someone teach our new boss and about motion sensor lights, and she stopped standing in the doorway, lighting the room with a grenade. Look, if they would just give me a flashlight, it would all work out. But they didn't. We have psychic powers, but what we can't do is, you know, Give me a flashlight. My mind blanked. You're thinking of mashed potatoes, but they put them on the side of the plate and poured liquid gravy on it or something else. I mean, gravy is fine. I like gravy with my mashed potatoes.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the bureau.
Huh, there's a lot of writing here. Official findings report, RE. Dr. Casper Darling, internal confidential. Summary. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation D-084-5 relaunched with the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling's head of research. Despite accounts of anonymous regarding inhumane treatment of a currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose around the investigation. The majority of sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any contained here. One confirmed the code name to be, but all files pertaining to the name were inaccessible. Being classified under the highest clearance level, investigators were similarly blocked from entering the research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by a lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. Well, that's dire. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we are recommended to investigate into research. Refer to file 9-82-0136 for full report. You like mashed potatoes in your gravy? I'm the same way, yeah, actually. I prefer more gravy than mash, or like a very even ratio, because gravy is delicious. Casper Inquiry. Dear Dennis, a request came through from an FBI agent asking for all of our files on Bright Falls. Oh, specifically on the disappearance of author Alan Wake. An FBI agent requests. Could that have been, oh, there was an FBI agent that was like chasing Alan Wake through a lot of that game. Per the interagency information exchange agreement, I had some paper pusher gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Hey! Sound familiar, right? That's because the name Alex Casey is the name of a fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing the name of the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on the guy. Special Investigator Gleason. I think it's gravy. You'll have to find it. Oh? Okay, a lot of... A lot of writing around here. What's this? Staffing issue. Mr. Dennis. So, yes, there's an incredible AWE case, or an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you're expecting us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones left over from the department after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate the whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward the motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. You better not be sitting there on your desk. The people are getting restless, and it is Kirkland's interim, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Wait. Wasn't the last one just Gleason? I don't know why that stuck out in my mind. What is this? I can't see what this is. Okay, it's a document. Resignation letter of 2019. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest to the rampant disregard for my department's. My staff cannot work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears. So, I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than words ever could. I blame the situation on our who has routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming parts of the investigation sector lost to the loose inside. I will never forget the screams of those brave agents banging us to open that fire break. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. What's with all the redactions? FBC is sponsored by Sharpie. It's basically just, if you've ever read classified documents, there will be sensitive information that is, redacted or basically censored out, just so that you don't see key details. It leaves out normally like important names. Like, I'm sure that last one was referring to probably the director or something. But yeah, I don't know. Burrow Tractor. AI82-KE. Supplemental materials. Note, miscommunication led to the local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. Burrow William, Caucasian male, summary case. 33-year-old man found dead on his property, per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach content, and bone fragments. Autopsy finding: blunt force trauma. Head: lacerations, left ear/cheek, blunt force trauma. Extremities: A, dislocation, right knee. B, complete avulsion of upper right extremity with associated fracture and proximity right humerus. I don't know what that means. Since the island light. Oh yeah, no, that's completely normal for a lot of documentation like that. Try looking into, I guess, I don't know, do declassified military documentation still have some they probably do still have some classified parts, like Project Blue Book and stuff like that. Before, a lot of those things would just be, redacted in large swaths. Excessive trauma, abdominal region, complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from scene. Ooh. Conclusion: it is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of mechanical accident, as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Huh. If you look at the files, you see, yeah, I mean, that's par for the course. even when it shouldn't be in certain regards. But we don't need to get into that. We all know. Fragile. Don't know why. There was nothing inside. Keystone inspection. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to the target AWE, like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you. Hold on. Maybe this will help me read it. I'm sending my report directly to you to try to keep a lid on this Grumman Morales desertion issue. That's me. Yeah. I mean, yeah. We didn't find any sign of them here. Given their records, it is possible that they've switched teams, like you suspected. But I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in the Keystones, and I think Grumman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the Ordinary case. But that was... hold on. It's actually blurry when it zooms in, and I don't know why. It almost feels like this was the normal layout, and then the zoom in was added later without a lot of forethought. It's not a PNG. But that was just the adults, if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guides are casualties, not traitors. If it's an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed are markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles. With the dots that are shared, or dots in the shared space. Could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off. And maybe get the comms guy to work on a cover story. Sincerely, Agent Keenum. Oh, second floor. Ethics investigation. Official findings report, RE Prime Candidate Program, internal and confidential. Summary. As per Mr. Kirkland, or as... I don't know, I see the word per and I just say as per. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, an internal investigation P-142-9 was launched into the legality of Prime Candidate Program by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic and were brought to the oldest house and placed under examination and tested for the aims of appointing one as a new director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in traumatic and paranaturally inclined. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human. This investigation team unequivocally the Prime Candidate Program and recommends it be immediately. Refer to file 9-82-1036 for full report. That's the second reference to that report. I wish you could look at these in chronological order. They seem to be in alphabetical, which baffles me. Tractor procedure. Burrow tractor. AI82-KE. Containment procedure. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. Description, altered effect. A Frank Frank Elk. Does that sound familiar? A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Items capable of vocalizing responses or growls. And unmanned locomotion, considering highly aggressive and dangerous. Is this a tractor, like, possessed by an animal? I mean, that follows through with the tractor supplement that I found, where, yeah, organ removal consistent with an animal attack, because a lot of animals, especially bears, will go for your soft bits, and usually they'll eat your intestines first. Background. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on the scene after the employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow under his tractor. Police arrived and were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. Oh, hey, I was right. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches of the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether the events are connected is unknown. Interesting. Oh. Alright. There we go. Yep. Look, I don't want to take the stairs. I just want to fly through. Ooh, a little space helmet. Certificate of Achievement. For years of service to the Bureau. No date. Trench. Official warning. Federal Bureau of Control. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your own incompetence on my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you're the head of investigations. This failure was your responsibility. What do you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have... Ooh, excuse me. Hold on. Blah. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff is no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And I don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. Sorry, I got that laugh. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Yeah, I wonder why the board fired him. I wonder if... Okay, see, it said he was getting super paranoid by the end. What I want to know is, and I don't know if the game tells me this, is did the board hold the weapon, the service weapon, up to his head and make him shoot? Or was he wondering if he was still, qualified and did it to test himself? What a professional communication. I like that he put his full name and title in one line at the very bottom. He's like, no, I'm inseparable from this, I'm inseparable from this position. This is me. Official findings report. RE. Internal, confidential. Summary. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, was launched into the of Director Zachariah Trench. Oh. A recent change in witnessed in Director Trench, including aggravated when with other staff has been observed. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting these issues rather than proving it. Notably, between Director Trench and Dr. Darling have been witnessed by numerous Bureau staff. Although both declined to a meeting for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments centered around the Dimensional Research Wing and the kept inside. However, no evidence exists to confirm Director Trench's as anything more than interpersonal disagreement. This investigation has concluded that Director Trench's behavior is not indicative of any and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Refer to file for full report. Really? I think, I don't think he's very fit to lead. Underhill background. Oh! This lady. Official findings report. Respond. Or RE. Dr. Rhea Underhill. Oh, you know for a fact she makes everybody call her doctor. Even though she's a professor, too. Dr. Rhea Underhill is a professional at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked at the Bureau, once worked with the Bureau as a botanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents, no demerits, and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Really? People liked working with her. Maybe she's being piloted by the mold. Dr. Underhill has no known connections with paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDA since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun from their time as co-workers in the research sector and is revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. Oh, interesting. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position, the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Refer to file 7-08-5286 for full report. Oh. Okay, you know what? Hold on. If I take this power and put it up there, does it light the rest of this area?
There. Now that gate should open.
No, it doesn't. And I am dumb for having thought so. Yeah, this game is super, super dark on my side. It doesn't help that it's as dark on yours, but like, just know. Okay, see on my screen, I don't see this cubicle. So, if I run into anything weird, that's why. And not because I'm bad at video games. Okay, I think we found everything so far. Hey Mito, you would know, is this the DLC area? And if so, should I be here before, like, this early? Or does it only give you like access when it is level appropriate, I'll say. Specimen escape assignment. Official findings report. RE incident A-49, internal confidential. Summary. The purpose of internal investigation X-039-7 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI-1 as a result in the deaths of agents. is definitely the DLC area? Okay. I figured as much with the Alan Wake intro. An inspection? It has been DLC content since you saw the note mentioning Alice Casey. Oh, interesting. That must be frustrating for people who, like, beat the game or, like, are right at the end, get the DLC, and, like, you have to go back through a bunch of the entire game to even find those notes, because they're scattered about. An inspection report on the containment equipment 3 days ago earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen for the internal network. On the specimen began to display sharp increases in aggressive cross-referencing the data with various logs, found that only 2 events consist with the sector's daily routine. The air filter changed, and the hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. See interview 65-F-124. Yeah, Alan Wake intro wasn't even the DLC released. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna reveal the flashlight toggle key. Can't believe there was no proof of it. Man, if I learned that there's a flashlight toggle that was added, imagine this DLC, all it gives you is a flashlight that makes it easier to see through the rest of the game. Dude, that'd be worth it. I'd play this entire DLC just for that. Given the connection between the same AWE case and it is likely that Mrs. presence is relevant to the specimen's escape, and to the investigation is ongoing. Refer to file 6-23-0721 for full report. I didn't realize I was going to be reading so much today. I've been like fumbling over my words super hard. I can't wait till this weekend, because I'm gonna wait until Friday night, when I'm gonna be drinking caffeine again after this 3-day detox. Or it's gonna be 4 days by that point. So it'll finally kick in, and I'll probably be like normal again. Dude, I've been having so much trouble just working, like even outside of stream. I'm over here like, okay, I have a bespoke list of things I need to do for my 3.0. And I'm just like, okay, let's get these done. And I'm just staring at them. And I'm staring at them, and I can't just decide on one to do. And I can't just like focus long enough to actually get anything done. And I end up wasting like hours.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Paracriminal profile. The Blessed Organization. The Blessed Organization. Oh no, the Blessed Organization. Okay. Summary. This group individual has operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. Our view of the past cases have found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company named Blessed Pictures was connected with an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural material. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Services was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved in the Blessed Organization. Refer to file 7-39- 0922 for full report. That's interesting. Remy Denis? A 1. A 2. A 3.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar.
Oh. Hey, it's a spiral.
I've forgotten it. I'm sorry.
Not a loop. You,
My
Alan,
name is Alan Wake.
and you're a writer? Say the line. Say the line. Oh, Bright Falls. Oh. Oh, that's weird.
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
I don't understand Thomas Zane.
The diver, you look different.
That was just a role, a character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself.
Uh-huh.
We're working on this together, remember?
Yeah, there were drugs
An
involved.
artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Uh-oh. Hey, Night Springs, yo! Man, I love Night Springs. Kippish. Is that Finnish?
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something.
Uh-huh.
It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Yeah, that confused look on her face was very on point.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here?
Yeah, so I've seen the
Thomas Zane was with him.
yeah,
The poet.
okay.
No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Anyways, yeah, so the Poet of the Fall, Night Springs. Oh God! Anyway, I don't understand Thomas Zane's whole part in the Alan Wake thing. Like, I know in one of the DLCs you like talk to him, and he talks about writing you, but you wrote him in, but like you like it's a cyclical thing where they wrote each other into existence or something. I really hope that we get an Alan Wake 3 that gives us answers, because by the end of Alan Wake 2, you don't really get much. It's like here's a whole story with a bunch of new players. But not a lot of new information. Oh, please give me an episode of Night Springs. Aww. I want an episode of Night Springs. 266. I don't know what the importance of that is. Oh, that's the symbol the guy was talking about. I thought the one he mentioned had 2 dots in it. I was like, wait, that was new. Or is this? Okay, no. Oh. I heard a light. Hey, what was that? Oh. Oh, lights out.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Okay. One, 2, 3. Well, okay. Oh, I suppose you can't do this DLC early because you need this. Oh. Can I make it that far? Well, let's find out. Bye. Sucker. Ooh, hey, cheese. Oh, it matches my suit. Oh, that's these. Ow, my lungs. Oof. I wish I didn't have such violent sneezes.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Oh, that's Otzi's little cleaning station. Okay, I'm gonna double check to make sure this game does not have a flashlight button. Shield, evade, ground slam, open loadout. Hold on, my back is itchy all of a sudden. I need to... Okay. Walk. Oh, I have a walk. Yeah, no, no flashlight. Bunch of shit is moving and I don't know why. That's ominous. At least the bathroom is stable. Shaded facade. Or facet, rather, not facade.
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
Am I on drugs? And if so, have they kicked in yet? And if not, oh no, it's only going to get worse. Ballistic ground slam boost. What? The RE9 DLC is out. I remember like 2 weeks ago they said, have your stuff beat so it's be ready. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, I'm opening up my Steam thing. Did they just shadow drop it? Leon Must Die, and it's a roguelike thing apparently. Not super excited about that, but we'll see. Also, funny callback, haha. No, not Requiem 2 DLC. Wait, I opened up Resident Evil Revelations 2 instead of Requiem. Dante Must Die minigame added. Oh yeah, it just dropped. Free update for Requiem includes various fast-paced action minigames. Leon Must Die Leon Must Die Forever. Available is free. Along by completing the story, additional minigame mode challenges, numerous stages as Leon unlocked. Yeah, that just sounds like a roguelike mode. Space is packed with replay value. And alive or defeat the boss within time limits. Multiple difficulty levels. Additional minigame. Mode curses. Huh, weird. Oh, my frames are dying. Capcom does not like me reading that on screen. Okay, we're back. And, yeah, huh. I'm surprised they didn't add mercenaries. Like, I'm surprised mercenaries wasn't the first thing they tossed on. You know? What's this? Damage after weapon hits? Oh, up 18%. Okay. I do not use those in conjunction with each other. That's fine. Ammo cost while levitating. I don't do a lot of fighting levitating. There's no cover in the air. I don't know, call me old-fashioned, but if I'm in a firefight, I would like there to be, cover. Damage while aiming. 35%. Oh, 35. That's better than my 34. That's how numbers work. Ooh, 40. That's even better. That's betterer. Headshot damage. Yeah, thanks for the heads up, Beauty. I don't have, I uninstalled Resident Evil 9, or Requiem a bit ago, so, I probably would not have gotten that alert. Covers for cowards just outrun the bullets. Dude, Juggernaut, I had the exact opposite idea when I was, cooking earlier this morning. I was like, you know, in a lot of video games, you get, like, power armor and stuff, but random stuff can still hurt you and it doesn't feel good. And I was like, what if I made a 2D side-scroller called I don't know, something innocuous, like called, like, Power Armor, like Unstoppable Power Armor, or something just like that. And basically what the idea is it's a, it's like a 2D Metroidvania, kind of like in, it's 2D side-scroller-ish, kind of adventure kind of thing, and you're basically in power armor. You're slow, you're clunky, you're not super fast, but the thing is, most enemies can't hurt you. And I was thinking of the introduction to it being like, there's a bunch of guys, like, in a room, you bust through, and they all have shotguns and stuff, and, like, they open up on you, and the entire encounter is them dying from all the ricochets off of your armor. And I'm like, that'd be really fun. I think that'd be super cool. Like a game where you actually get to live out the fantasy of being in power armor. And it being everything it's supposed to be advertised. You ever run out of bacon grease? I run out of bacon grease all the time. Especially lately, I haven't been cooking a lot of bacon. I want to be. That game is fun. It makes me think... I like this gun. It makes me think I have like a bolter. Except it has like implosion rounds, which would be hype. Fancy power armor, not 40k where everything can just open you up like sardines. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, you're in power armor, but you're fighting people who power armor is supposed to be dealing with. So, you know, it actually works as functioned. Need to see the costumes they added? Oh. Oh, does that do... Oh, give me a moment, Yudi. I will, Okay, I'll have to check that out after stream. I'm just really now I'm super excited for it. I'm assuming they put in a Dante costume. Because when you think about it, like Leon has old man Dante energy for appearance. Leon could definitely sport. It's far simpler than that? Oh, that's a shame. It's just like a red version of his coat. Apparently spiders are big prejudice. No! Boo! Boo! Instant boo! Incoming damage from seized enemies. Nah, seize speed. This game really wants me to use the seize mechanic. I just don't care for it. Aurora spinners are spiders that you have to kill for bonus time. Oh, those are probably just like the white spiders or something. Or like gold ones. Vision costs after weapon kill. Oh, that's pretty good. You can get rid of that. Assets, new stuff, jukebox tokens, hotline. Hartman's final act. Oh, that thing. Okay. I wonder why a lot of these board things don't get any fanfare. You actually have to look for them. Oh. Cool. Oh. More crackpot theories on this. Control parameters, triangle parameter. Ew, math. Can you write formula down? Show some. For coffee if you do. Oh, it's cute. Oh, this is a hidden location. Oh, I need to clear out some of this debris. It really sucks that hurts me. Ooh, ammo efficiency. Oh, I don't have a lot of those. 13%. Damn, I got rid of one that was 16. Blarg. Blarg, I say, is that a safe? How did they move that? Well, at least there's a lot of leftover health here. Okay.
Looks like the house has gotten a little wild.
Official arrest report. Case. 74-WA-004. Offender name. Hartman Elam? Victim names. Wake, Allen. Anderson, Tor. Anderson, Odin. Lane, Rudolph. DeSol, Wendy. Emerson, Thomas. Officer names. Oh, I guess that's Dennis. I'm used to Dennis being, or having two N's and Denis being spelled like that. Dennis Special Agent Remy. Charges. Code 4, kidnapping altered individuals. Count 1. Code 8, sanctions against altered organizations. Count 1. Code 37, obstruction of Bureau investigation. Count 1. Code 74, breaching the Ash Act, count 6. Okay, we need to figure out what the Ash Act is. That's been brought up at least 2 times now. Additional notes. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance ordered, as were assigned to each, except for Anderson brothers, due to their senility, and Wake, possibly deceased. I like that the Anderson brothers are actually super magic in this setting, but nobody takes them seriously because they're like old and rant a lot and also drink and lime in the coconut. Oh, am I not supposed to go here? Service tunnel. Hello, my feet gossip at night, and now I'm wearing shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. I hate whoever wrote that. Is that from the balloon?
This darkness.
I'm a
is
powerful
blocking
source
the door.
of light and darkness.
Now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
This is not what I meant when I said I wanted a flashlight.
Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
This is... I hate this. I hate this so much. I wanted a flashlight, not whatever this is. Oh, you can't destroy it, which means... Okay, it's coming with me. I wonder... Is this yellow because of game design, or is this yellow because I'm wearing the yellow suit? Because weren't they gold before? Or not gold, blue? You can get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, that... Depending on how bad that Aurora spinner stuff is, that might determine whether or not I actually play the DLC. Or wait, because they mentioned that there's going to be a story DLC for, I'm pretty sure they mentioned the story DLC for Resident Evil 9. I do like that Polaris is polite enough to open up doors for us. Oh, okay. Okay, so some areas just destroy your lights. Astral constructs. What's this? Surge. And detonates manually the triggers or if the timer expires. Oh, it's a sticky grenade. Okay, so I need confiscated motive. Do I really want to upgrade spin? I need to upgrade grip. Okay, grip and spin because they're behind in their stuff. Yeah. I don't like that all the mods are gotcha. Threshold revenants. Wait. Construct one jukebox token. I need to figure out what jukebox tokens even do. Okay, where's my bean? Headshot, accuracy. This really needs a damage increase. Yeah, I guess headshot damage. Central operations, huh? You stay there. Oh, that's the other side of... Okay, okay. It's just a weird house shift.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton.
If I had kept walking, would he have crashed out of the darkness at me? Okay. Ooh, more read stuff. Eagle Limit AWE. Or the Eagle Limit AWE-44. Event summary. The train derailment resulted in 62 casualties and numerous injuries and was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as... As a result of this event, the agents discovered one of the cars had been altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of sabotage. Event response. The Bureau had been tracking said group for some time, and the intel gathered suggests an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, the response team was on site and able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude the agents after they attempted to make contact. I am reading today. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual train car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further study. Oh, hotline. The third thing. The Shadow. Examination of paranatural entity. The Shadow. Summary. Paranatural entity A-010, aka The Shadow, an aggressive consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestation in sentient, capable of occupying organic and inorganic materials, as well as exerting over its surrounding. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies by the Shadow. These individuals become noticeably more aggressive and do seem to retain their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type B, shaded objects. Similar to Type B, with the exception of inanimate objects are solely to be used as destructive tools. It's sabotage! Dude, Beastie Boys is one of those groups where I've always heard reference in some of their songs, but like I don't think I've ever sat down and listened to like an album. And then like their standout thing for me was I think they did a song. There was like a song of them in Tiny Toon Adventures, or I know that they were referenced in one episode of Futurama with Robot Hell, which is probably my favorite episode. Not a lot of episodes of Futurama stand out to me, but when Bender goes to Robot Hell, I think that's one of my favorites, if only for the Devil's song. Each type to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting individuals, see AWE-35, which may imply a shared link to a intelligence. Type manifestation knows that evil lurks in the hearts of men. That's funny. The threats this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive and defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of a. Refer to file 6-34-1923 for full reports. Oh, I can't hit a switch, and I can't push at a button. No. The shadow got me. Wake me up before you go. Demon and the dog, Tabadowo. It be the Tawadawa. We back. Calibri, hey, welcome. You came back just in time for me to
You will hunt beasts.
Oh.
And I will be here for you.
Just in time for me to have to reconnect because I DC'd. My light is internally powered. I don't have an internal light. Amito, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. Damn, 41 months. Holy crap. Too long. Too long. Save your money. Buy yourself food. Buy yourself a succulent Chinese meal. You was looking and wonder why it went quiet. Oh, I see. I see. You're just listening to my dulcet tones. Is that why everybody's here? They just want to listen to my voice? I wouldn't know why. What do you mean, yeah? So you heard me fumbling over all my readings? Great. Mito's in it for the long term? Kinda? One of these days, my voice is gonna sound different. And all of you are gonna be like, man, don't you remember when Jura had a cool voice? And I'll be like, yes. And I'm not going back. Who knows, maybe all those cigarettes will catch up with me. All the ones. Why would your voice sound different? I don't know. Maybe I get punched in the throat really hard and it becomes irreversibly changed. Maybe I'll go through puberty and my voice will finally get deeper. Who knows? Oh, that's the way I came in. Was I not carrying a light with me? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. That honestly reminds me of one of my I used to know somebody. Well, I used to be friends with a person. She was like the tiniest, smallest girl you've ever met, and she was like, "Yeah, I know I don't stand a chance in a fight. So if if I ever get into one, it's kicks to the nuts, punches to the throat, anything to survive. And I'm like, you know what? Good for you. I'm glad you're self-aware. And I'm glad that you don't have any scruples about clawing somebody's throat out. What the fuck?
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation.
Wow.
Thank you for your attention.
Wow, rude. Easy, just don't get punched in the throat easy. Yeah, I'm in the yeah, by Colibri forever. Yeah, I'm in the DLC. I'm in the Alan Wake DLC or something. I think so. Yeah, I'm in the DLC area. Otherwise, I think you're still ahead of me. Basically, self-defense in a nutshell. Yeah, exactly. There's no such thing as an honorable fight. As a dude, I will crush anyone's testicles who stops and faces me. Yeah, exactly. Like, even, dude, I was taught a lot of martial arts growing up, and honestly, forget anything interesting you've learned from martial arts. The most important lesson that you can take out of that is is how to take a punch and not be shocked, because here's a funny thing. A lot of people, the first time they get punched, will react with a, oh my god, that just happened to me, what the hell? And for a lot of people, even if you have fight or flight fight or flight reflexes, you will freeze. A lot of people don't know how to take a punch and like are shocked when it happens. So yeah, that's the most important thing that I learned from that. It's, yeah, if you're gonna get punched, this is what it feels like.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best, but mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything.
Ooh.
They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck. Cooperate. Okay, there we go. Alright, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God I'll... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Uh-oh. Was that the whole thing?
Agent Fisher, A6 inside the motel. Utilize surveillance methods.
Okay. Yeah, that was the whole thing. I think that would be a really effective horror movie, just building tension. Like, the entire time, scary stuff is happening, but it's always, like, right at the periphery. Like, that's mentioned. And then it all pays off when, I don't know, something scary happens. That's not a jump scare, because jump scares are shit. Kirkland, so you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was or the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? You know, you wanna know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered item or AWE or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life. And I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we do the dance around the words, trying not to leak confidential terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off this case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people. All those trains turned... Oh, to make that train turn altered. There we go. We have him dead to rights. And you need to let me back in the interrogation cell so that I can flip him on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension. See if it slows me down. Agent Howitt. Or Hewitt. Man, the FBC really is just a government organization, isn't it? It's constantly falling apart from the inside, regardless of what anybody tries to do or intention. Black market. Official findings report: illegal altered item market. Summary: a black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials. We raided in Czech Republic by a team of specialized investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items reported in numerous casualties and prevented Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers. I'm gonna have to stop streaming soon. I might cut it early. My vision is starting to blur, and it's not making it any easier to read. Ugh, I still need to work out and eat dinner. I might eat dinner. I may eat dinner right after this. Anyways, the following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. There's a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of these, growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers and are attempting to activate them could prove dangerous if done in a populated area. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Refer to file 5-12-0221 for full report. Okay, is this a read thing? NASA cooperation review. Oh, interagency cooperation decision. NASA. I just said NASA. I am slurring words now. The motivation is greed. The motivation for anything is always greed. Yeah, exactly. I mean, hell, if you handed me a back scratcher and said, this can teleport you 5 feet in any direction 3 times a day, I would totally use it for crime. You kidding me? A bank vault door, I'm pretty sure, is not 5 feet thick. You teleport in, you grab stuff, you teleport out, and then you teleport through a wall to get to safety. Bada bing, bada boom. And there you go, you robbed a bank. Summary. Following the NASA FBC coordination agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the Black Rock lining, now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered from space missions is available to the Bureau's researchers to analyze. First thing you do is enter halfway into an object behind the door and split yourself in half. Don't lie. I would be I might end up that way, but honestly, I am extremely paranoid and very, very, very cautious around stuff like that. How do I put this? It's like when you handle a gun somebody hands you, right? Like, I've been in the market recently, I've been looking at firearms, and even when somebody, ejects the mag, clears the chamber, checks it 4 or 5 times, I will still do my own chamber check just to make sure that there's nothing inside. And I will even, like, thumb the mag release. Like, I will take no chances with that. And besides, if it's like cut myself in half, we'll say, like, I don't know, lose an arm and a leg and get like $1 million, you can get some pretty good prosthesis for less than $1 million. Also, my legs aren't that great as it is. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. Through examination, costs incurred by both organizations has shown the expense of NASA's recent launch of the so far outweighs any spendings relation proceeding and delivery of Black Rock. From its medium Earth orbit, the will provide the Bureau with unparalleled resources from remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites. The resource would not be lost if the partnership ended. It is the opinion of the committee that maintaining this cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Refer to file 3-81-4812 for full report. Yeah, I'm sure an accident will happen during the testing phases. But yeah, I will try my damnedest to... Auntie?
Lads in here have died standing up. Lighten them up.
Huh?
Air is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, mold, depression. How can you tell when you are ill?
I like how he's talking and we're not getting subtitles.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody shit, said the whole world. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Okay, I thought I was going to be able to open that door to go save. That appears to not be the case, so we're going to leave. Can I save from where I am? It'll just spit me back out of my last checkpoint. Where is my last checkpoint? Oh, it's just around the corner over here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, but yeah. That is going to be it for me. I need to get something to eat. Then I need to stay awake. Using teleporting back scratcher preparation is key. Always make sure the area is clear before jumping in. Yeah, that'd be the dangerous part. And again, sorry for all the stream drops. For anybody who watches the VODs on Twitch, don't check them out on my YouTube, where whenever I have stream drops, I upload my side recording, which is continuous. You even get to hear me complain sometimes about it. But yeah. Anyways, let's see if we could find someone to raid. What's the difference between roast beef and pea soup? Anyone can roast beef, but no one can pea soup. Wow, hate that. Don't check him out on YouTube. Got it. There you go. Paying attention. All right, let's see who is live that we can raid. Let's go ahead. Oh, yawning. Ugh. Oh, that's bad. I'm so tired. Let's go ahead and raid. Oh, why isn't this loading? Oh, it's because I kept saying. Hold on. Okay, yeah, my control panel's just gone. Okay, so no raiding out today. I can't be bothered to fix it right now. I'm too tired. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. No more streams for the rest of the week. I will be back on Monday, and then yeah, Monday, Tuesday. I'm not going to be streaming Wednesday next week, but I should be streaming on Thursday. Your panel has no control. Pain. Yeah, I love when technology works. Anyways, that's going to be it for me. So thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. Had a good time, and yeah. If you're here next time, I look forward to having you. If I never see you again, hope you have a good life. Either way, y'all have a good rest of your day, and, you know, hope Friday is good and you have a good weekend. All right? Take care of yourselves.